Hello, hello. It's happy, tickle me, talented, trustworthy. Welcome back, Amberangels Truth.
Thank you. That was a great
Tuesday,
introduction.
Tuesday. Boy, have I missed you. So let
I
me
miss
make
you
this
too.
disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of mine and those of Amber's. If you don't agree with what they're saying, you can politely leave the show. Or you can, if you want to leave a comment, that's fine too. But we do not argue with people. We do not tolerate disrespect over here. We we respect everybody's views and opinions. So, don't start no mess, it won't be no mess. Is all I got to say. Girl, I'm so glad to have you back. And then
Well, thank you
you got
for
to
having
leave
me.
be Pharaoh. Girl, why did everybody see the thumbnail that I had up? Hey, King Deepwater. Hey, Young Riaz. People speaking to you.
Hey, I can't see chat, but hey, everybody. Young Riaz, Deepwater. Amber, did you mute? April, did you mute yourself? April showers. April showers. Are you muted?
And
Were you muted?
no, you didn't hear me?
No.
You didn't hear nothing I said?
I heard when you said people are speaking, and after that, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, wow. Okay. And you know what? I see?
I hope you do.
Wait a minute, because do you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, people have confused DEI with affirmative action, which has not been in effect. They're trying to put it with the civil rights. They trying to say it's really targeting my black people, and that is so not true.
Not true.
That is so not true. DEI is a diversity, equity, and inclusion.
April, who created it?
Um,
Uh,
probably,
some trans people.
probably Obama. Yeah. So
Probably.
DEI was not about race, everybody. DEI was more so they tried to take it out of the Rights Act. See, they've taken the Civil Rights Act and made all of these divisions of the Civil Rights Act to protect other people's rights. Like the civil rights movement for black people has been hijacked by every race, gender, class of people. They've taken the Civil Rights Act and used it for them. And I'm trying to explain this just as calmly and understandably, for y'all people that want to believe the Roland Martins and the DL Tilly Hugleys and all of these people. So DEI basically was created to protect the alphabet community. Okay? Because it was not focusing on race. So I'm going to mute my mic, and Amber's Angel Truth is going to explain more, and then I'll play a video. Okay.
Okay. Basically, I wasn't aware of anything that was going on with it until the last 2 days. And then last night, I was listening to Will Johnson explain what was going on. And I had heard a video about, and it was a black girl, and she was talking about the Tuskegee uh, flight guys being taken out of something. So I wasn't understanding what she was trying to say. And then Will Johnson explained it like April's explaining it, that someone, them on the left, removed something out of a document, but it's been since put back in, but it was removed before Trump took office. But it's been put back in, right? Once it was discovered, and it was to make Trump look bad. I don't care what anybody says. And it was basically, it's not towards black people, but they have to try to keep that divide going amongst the black or dark color melanin people, and then the lighter skinned peach pink people, right? But I just want to say one more thing before April goes into it further. You could take a crayon box and show it to a first grader or even a pre-K, which was done last week in front of me, and you ask them to pick out the colors of the people in their classroom, and they'll get out the brown, the peach, and the beige. They never take out the white crayon or the black crayon. Get with the program, people. Stop being so offensive about labels. Stop the labeling and listen to what DEI is really about. Because there is only two genders, male, and then there's female. And with that, I'll mute my mic. April, I'm gonna mute my mic. So you go ahead.
Okay. So
diversity, equity, inclusion. Sometimes hear this as EIA, accessibility. And a lot of people mistake DEI to stand for race, when actually it's much more than that. It's age, it's your gender, it's your physical ability.
hold on. I'm trying to play a video so they will get the gist.
And your socioeconomic state.
Hold on. Hold on, everybody.
I think there's a lot of people that aren't aware that it's even going on.
Yeah, but see, you have my people. We're like, oh my God, I got people talking about, hey, they taking away our civil rights and all of this, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with it. Nothing. Hold on, let's see.
Let's unplug more often. President Trump signed multiple executive orders revoking several DEI mandates, policies, and programs within the federal government this week, and he also put federal DEI workers on leave. Melissa Matani joins us now. She's the executive producer of our CBS News Confirmed team. So, Melissa, Break down for us the history of DEI programs. So DEI stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. You sometimes hear this as DIA. It stands for accessibility. Oh, okay. And and a lot of people mistake DEI to stand for race, when actually it's much more than that. It's age, it's your gender, it's your physical ability, and your socioeconomic status. And basically what these programs do is they try to allow training opportunities, accessibility to get into that sort of executive workplace so that our workplaces start to look like the societies that we live in. And history-wise, DEI has been around since the 1960s, linked very much to the civil rights movement. But it was the 1964 Civil Rights Act that banned employment discrimination based on all of these topics that I just mentioned, like race, color, religion, sex. But really, Lindsay, even though it's been around since the 1960s, it was in 2020 when, in the wake of George Floyd's murder, you'll remember we had these big protests on the streets. And that's when companies rushed to get more diverse people into executive positions. And with this big push, we also saw a big backlash with political figures on the right, people like Elon Musk really pushing back and saying that DEI equated to racism against white people and specifically white men. Really interesting, a Pew Research study from November last year, showed that 47% of white people, that's almost half, think that DEI initiatives are harmful specifically to white men, as we're trying to get more women into the workplace. What does the data show us? So this is really interesting. So when you look at the data, especially in terms of like how things change, so in 2020, when there was that big push, according to research by the University of North Carolina and Texas A&M, there were 253 Black executives in 2020 in S&P 500 companies. By 2023, there were 417. So that's a big jump, but still that's under 500 people. Now compare that to white executives. Those numbers didn't shrink. It's not like they went down. They still went up. In 2020, there was 6,286. In 2023, 6,469. So just take a look, Lindsay, when we're talking about 417 compared to 6,469 white people, here you can see this huge disparity, and this is exactly why we need these programs. And why everybody should be following CBS Confirmed on Instagram, because you guys put a lot of these infographics up there for people to see as well. Melissa Matani, thank you.
Okay, all right. I got my boy Breezy in here. Hey, Amber. And you right. It was for the alphabet people. Hey, Miss T. Hey, boss lady Denise. Let me drop the link in case anybody else wants to come up. So basically, what they did is they took everybody has hijacked the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Whenever they decide that they want to fight for something, they go back to the Civil Rights Act. And therefore, my people, we get all bent out of shape. Oh, they're taking away our civil rights. Affirmative action has been gone. That's been gone. This DEI was not for us. The DEI was for alphabet people. I don't know no other way better than to explain it to you like that. That Tuskegee Airmen thing that they was talking about, that was fixed. That was fixed. See, all of this stuff happened. Like right now, with all of the insurance stuff I'm fighting with, been on the phone with for 2 days. Now, this happened while Biden, Sleepy Joe and Cam were in office, but the effects now, Trump's in office. I can't blame Trump. This stuff happened before Trump was in office. Like, I don't know what to tell you people. I don't know what to tell y'all, because all of these movements that they started, they were hijacked from the Civil Rights Act, and none of it has really helped us. Only thing it has done is put people in projects, made people think living in the ghetto, made people think that dope dealers and being on welfare was a way of living, glorifying the hood and all that kind of mess.
Yeah, sickening.
Yeah, Breezy. Yeah, Trump know the real deal. He know what's going on. He know what's going on.
And see, that's why he ran, because he getting rid of all the bullshit. And the left, it's their turn to cry because we've cried enough. The ignorance is so deep in all. You can't even label it with a color anymore. You can look at somebody and listen to what's coming out their mouth, and you know exactly what they own, what they for. And so I don't understand why people are crying about, oh, the price of eggs is still the same. God bless, it's only been a week. You didn't cry when it took Biden 4 years to do nothing at all, right? So they try to leave Trump with a disaster. It was already a disaster, and why they wanted to kill him, why they didn't want him around, because he knows. He knows. The people that are behind him, they know. They know. And that transgender bullshit. I'm sorry if you don't know whether you're a man or a woman. I'm sorry that you can't look between your legs or use your hands. You can live the way you want to, but this DEI shit was for you, not for a black person or a white person or a Hispanic person. Clearly, you can't say it any different than what you said, April. I
Yeah,
just, you can live the way you
and
want to, but don't
I
ask
can't.
me to be part of your fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell my people. I can't. I don't even know what to tell y'all anymore. I be so glad when they get rid of the Roland Martins. Like, could somebody punch him, that little Pillsbury Doe boy, Roland Martin? Could somebody just poke him in the stomach and just, let the Pillsbury Doe boy just fall off somewhere? And all of these people that's making commentary, talking about stuff that they don't, that's false, that's still misleading black people. Like, I can't. I really can't. And to see the way they fly with anything, oh, they taking away our civil rights. We not gonna go, we gonna boycott these stores. We gonna boycott that store. I'm thinking, okay, all right. Well, I ain't boycotting none of them because a lot of those stores are selling products that black people sell. And a lot of them are unable to get their own distribution. So they have to use Walmart, Target, and all of these other places. Y'all talking about boycotting. Lord have mercy. Father, forgive them, for they do not know any better. Yeah. And let me tell you something. I respect the rainbow community, baby. Don't get this twisted. These people ain't got an answer to me. But I tell you what, when it comes to these kids, I'm going to talk about them. I don't care what no grown adult does. My only concern is the war on children that we see, that we've seen, that started off in Hollywood, that's in the neighborhoods, that's in the community. That's my fight. That's what I talk about. These kids. Protect the kids at any cost.
I would like to say two things. The race card is played out. It's out of the deck. It's not even playable in my book anymore, in my world, in my realm, what I'm seeing in reality. And so the DEI is the new Joker card in the deck. Let me say, on Halloween night, I was at my son's house and he asked me to answer the door, give out the candy. I'm like, okay. The little boy that was in a girl's fairy costume, I just looked at him. I said, oh my. And I looked at the mama and the daddy. I wanted to slap shit out of them. Literally. Because like you said, the children, when it comes to the children, see, they the whole future. And that's what concerns me with all this things going on, because a child's brain is like a sponge, and what you put into it, they absorbing it all. And so we're trying to prevent this shit from happening. We're trying to prevent them from becoming part of the rainbow, because there is only male and female, and you left me up on panel by myself, but that's okay. So, anybody that comes up, that's fine. Just I have my beliefs. I have my feelings the way I feel, and I ask you to respect them. If you because I will drop down off panel if someone comes up trying to disrespect and tell me how wrong I am, because freedom of speech is back and forth. And like April said, if you don't like what I'm saying, if a grown up can do whatever they do, but leave children alone, because we will speak up against that. And people that don't, they are fortifying the mental delusional bullshit in people's brains that there's something other than what God created them to be. And I'll mute my mic.
Okay. So, you know, I'm going to say this. Trump did something that people have been praying for years. He took us back to there's only man and woman. Okay? Man and woman. Now he's cleaning up um, the migrants. And hopefully we can discuss some of these race relations. But I'm going to tell you this, Breezy. I feel like as long as my people, see, we're not supposed to be sitting at the table with everybody. If we didn't say if we didn't want to sit at them table with them people, we probably wouldn't even have the problems we have. Why would these people? You can look at Hollywood, you can look at the businesses, anything. They're never gonna think that our money is good enough, and I'm just okay, yeah, okay, to acknowledge our participation in the creation, yeah, and so yeah, Trump acknowledges that. Trump acknowledges that. So maybe something will happen. But we got too much division going on. Like right now, it don't matter. He's the president right now. And every day, I mean, they even had some child support stuff out. Every day you got them putting out fake news about this guy. And so it's like the more they talk about him, the more I do my research, and then I find out, like, wow, we just fall for anything. We fall for the okie dokie.
April,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something that's coming. The mainstream
Okay.
media, there's going to be a blackout. They're going to turn their mics off because of the propaganda, bullshit, and lies that they're spewing. And this is a 2025, and we're all alive. 2024, all that shit is no more. We
Yeah.
can allow, Trump is not going to allow the administration, the people behind Trump. When I say Trump, I'm talking about all of them and the new appointed cabinets. Drain the swamp. Okay, so you're seeing fires and dismissals, and they're letting them go, and they're taking away their security and all this crap. The old guard is being removed. The new guard is in effect. Since we were overthrown by the left, the demonic people, guess what? We're back. We ain't budging, and it's going to get better. But now they're trying to play this, oh, he ain't done this, and he ain't done this, and he ain't done this. Well, just shut the fuck up and give it a couple of months, okay? Because he's got 4 years.
It's only, yeah. I mean, he's only been in office a couple of days.
Yeah.
But you
I
know,
mean,
have you guys been watching Dr. Phil film some of these people in Chicago while everybody's hollering? They shouldn't be doing that. Some of these people have charges on them for messing with kids.
burn them up.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Hey,
ain't down with
Breezy,
nothing.
I don't play it neither.
Not at
I
all.
yeah, yeah. And so you see some of these people that are over here, like we got enough problems with Americans, and hey, y'all see what DJ Academics done did? Like, what is it? What is it with people with these kids?
Oh, April, April.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to say. So, when I said about there's going to be a blackout with the mainstream media, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the main thing is this. We got to take care of certain things have to be taken care of in order, in common sense order before they get to that children stuff. That's what's coming, and people ain't ready for it. Well, wait for it. It's coming, and you think people ain't gonna be thinking about, oh, I'm black, oh, I'm white. People ain't gonna be thinking about their color, their gender, or anything. It's gonna come to down to, have you touched a child in a wrong manner? Have you done this against a child? The crimes against humanity haven't come out yet. If people think what's going on right now is ugly, or what Trump's doing is ugly, or what somebody's doing is ugly, wait until that is laid out on the table. God's preparing a table before us. You better get ready to sit down and eat your part, because it's getting ready to be served. Some people aren't going to be able to take it. They can't even take that there's only a male and a female. How the hell are they going to handle the other truths, the big truth that's coming? You know,
So
this is,
academics is an immigrant. Yeah, girl, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't, and that was a lot of. I feel like my people's problems is because we was too busy trying to be like these people that's doing all of this evil and wrong. But
you know,
hey,
it really don't even matter at this point. What matters is, oh my God, what the hell? Why can't people grasp to?
okay, from
I,
Barbados.
I, I just can't. I can't get down with the numbness in the brain that some people right now, anything that
Yeah,
can be
we
shot,
have.
anything anything that can be shaken is being shaken. Okay. And anything that stands firm after that, well, it will. So if you go down, you fall down, you stay down. But don't try to don't you know, leave people alone.
Yeah.
You mind your own shit. Stop trying to worry
Yeah.
about uh your next, like, I'm black and this and I'm white and I'm that and that. Stop worrying about that shit and worry about yourself. Get your plate clean. Clean your mirror off. Get the dust off of your shelf. And then you can worry about somebody else. Right? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they say take the plank out of your eye, but all I can say is
And what's this we
that,
shit? Speak
yeah.
I,
No, no,
me.
no. No, no, no. Good morning. Hey, Amber, you're taking it wrong.
But
Okay.
people do it for themselves,
But
not
people like the Roland Martins, this is what I was telling you right now. This is why we are in the state that we are in, because they put people like Roland Martin gatekeepers.
right, right.
It's been going on since slavery, since
Since the
after
beginning of time.
slavery ended. We've always had that person. That's why we had the crabs in the barrel mentality.
Right.
You know,
And that's true what Breeze Omega is saying. We were infiltrated by folks that look like us. That's why we never got anywhere. And that is actually a fact. I believe that. You know, a
yeah.
white
And
person,
see,
a
see,
white con.
y'all have people like during the election time? Look at look at how the blacks was coming out telling black people what they should do. So did y'all
They,
have that? Did y'all have that? Well, I mean, you were
they look,
raised around us, but but
listen, April. They not gonna let anybody free think. If you free thinking, they're gonna try to subdue you. Right? That's what happens. It's the over here in the white on the white side. It's the same damn thing. How do I know? Because I'm on this side. How do you know? Because you on that side. So together we free think and realize it's not a individual color thing. I I'm sorry. You just
yeah.
I I don't
And
know.
we all here to disagree, to agree, but just be respectful of each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I know everybody. Hey, some people, we know every race ain't against us. You know, I
Some
don't
people.
think I don't think Trump is against the black race. I mean, he knows what's up, but baby, I'ma still get up and do what I need to do to
Right.
make it.
Well, we need
I'm,
you to.
and so it's unfortunate that our paths had to be different than some people paths. But
Yeah.
yeah, two things can't be true at the same time. Yeah. Hey, Carol. But yeah, DEI, you know, they use DEI was for the alphabet people, everybody. They they took everybody has taken a piece of the Civil Rights Act to make it work for them. And DEI, yeah, it wasn't for us. Breezy, thank God you know. It was for the alphabet community. It was for letting them to be able to get join the army and stuff like that. That wasn't it wasn't for us. And so this big cry, and you just can't tell people anything. And so you got to, man, I don't know. I'ma still keep doing my shows, and I'ma still keep saying things, like how they're still trying to that mind control us and everything.
Well, April, we, you and I, when I say we, I mean you and me, we've been having
Yeah.
this conversation for a long time.
Yes, girl,
And,
over a year.
and
Over a
together,
year.
and together we see the truth unfolding as we explained it, as we thought it was, as we see it. And as the exposure continues, yeah, I, it's a beautiful thing what's going on. You know what people don't, the people that cannot see that cannot see the light, I don't know what to tell them. Like I have family members that they will be telling me things, and I'm said that is what I was trying to explain to you. Oh well, now I see it. Okay, but then when I try to tell them something else, they refuse to see the reality. And because they don't see it my way, does that mean that they're blind? No, it means they need to get all the information, not some of it, not sift through like it's fruit on a
Mhm.
picking an apple out of all the apples at the grocery store. You know, you got to take all the apples into consideration and look at. That's stupid. I don't even know why I said that shit. But you can't pick and choose. You gotta look at the good. You gotta look at the bad, and together you get a full picture. I guess that's what I'm trying to
Hey,
say.
hold on for a minute, Breezy. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go mute.
No. Okay. Um, do you think Amber, like, okay, say for instance, like I'm hollering, send them immigrants back, send all of them back. Well, because they used to tell us, to go back to Africa, but I didn't come from Africa. But we're saying do this and do that. Do you think America will be prepared? Now, Trump has acknowledged, the 13th and the 14th Amendment, and we built this country. Do you think that we would be getting closer to maybe getting some reparations? Or do you think um, people will stop saying, let's let's not look at them, let's not look at people, period, by color? What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, the first part of that is when you say send them all back. The
Oh,
first
no,
part,
no, no. Yeah.
the first part is illegal. Illegal
Right.
is the key word there. Illegal immigrants. Yes, send all of them back. But you got to look at, so far, what I've seen is they're not rounding up the women and the children. They're rounding up the men. Okay,
Yeah.
the illegal immigrants. And ICE, first of all, they're going after the ones that have murder, rape, violent charges, drugs, anything like that. They
Mm-hmm.
get that first. See, that's what that is. Now, the second part of your question was, um, what was the second part?
Do you think um, we got Trump in office and he knows the 13th and the 14th? He acknowledges that black people built this country and stuff. Um, do you think he might give us reparations?
I believe that I'm the wrong word. To me, the wrong word. The word is
Hey,
wrong. Reparation. I say restoration.
yeah,
Restore. Yes, I believe the restoration is in order. I believe there will be restoration for all black people. And at the same time, I think there'll be restoration for all the homeless people. I think there'll be restoration for the sick and suffering. I think there'll be restoration for those that have been damaged along the way. I think there'll be restoration for everyone, all inclusive, not just black people. I don't think that we should divide ourselves in that. Uh, okay, black people need restoration for the things we know, for all of those things, but there are other people that also need restoration. It's not
yeah.
just a black thing. It is,
And
yes. So,
Carol, the girl miniature, I feel the same way. I don't think we'll never get reparations and race. But in the Constitution, they have us as only 3/5 of a human being. They haven't even addressed what's in the Constitution.
I always say, the old guard, that's right. They did not acknowledge, but the new guard is up, and everyone is acknowledged, and everyone will be on the same playing field. So, no, there's not going to be any reparations because you cannot repair the damage that was done, but you can restore in a material fashion. So, reparation is a word that just needs to be, you can't repair that. You can't, a, a, a rubber tire on the side of the highway that's in a million pieces, you cannot repair that, but you can restore it. The missing, you can put a new tire on the rim. Repair, restore. I say let's
Hmm.
restore. And as long as you say never, maybe it will never happen for whoever's saying never. But you got to have better faith than that. You got to have get
Oh,
out of
bro,
the
I don't believe it because if it didn't happen in the '60s and the '70s, doing when they really should have been doing it. I mean, even right after
did
Lincoln
April.
was unalived, and then Hoover took over. All of that, you know, they should have been working on that right then and there. But of
Okay,
course, we've got the crabs in the barrel people. We had people sent in to say, "Don't give them nothing." You know, um, we were voting Democratic and still not demanding anything.
okay,
And
April.
so,
That was under the old guard. All of that
yeah,
under the
and
old.
so, yeah. Okay. Carol just asked to come up.
Yeah, she's real funny.
Yeah, yeah, I like Carol. Yeah,
But I'm sorry
but
that you don't.
but
You
check
can't
this
get
out.
through.
In order I'm gonna tell y'all something. I I do believe. Okay, hold on. Hey, lady, how you doing? You here?
Hey, Carol. I'm going to mute.
Carol,
Hey, you can hear
you
me?
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Carol.
Hey, good morning. Good
I'm going to
morning.
mute.
Okay. Hey, you can hear me? Yeah. All
Okay.
right, let me cut this off. I got it double. Hold on.
Yeah, you got an extra
Okay.
tab open.
Yeah, I closed it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Now, the reason I
So
was
now
saying,
we have
go ahead.
Amber, we have Carol that's joined the panel with Amber and I.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, the reason
Okay.
I was saying about the race thing will never leave, because people hate black people so much, race will never be extinct. Everything in the world is ran by race. When they do the census, it's how many black people, how many white people, how many this. It's always going to be race bred. So race, that part will never leave. And it said about reparations.
Mhm.
Now, when I say reparations, right, and I see a what's her name? What's your name? What's her name?
Amber.
Amber was
Amber.
saying, right, Amber was saying she called reparations something different. But when
Rep-
they gave reparation to Jewish people because of the concentration camps, that helped them repair their whole world. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want black people to repair a world. You know, when we try to repair our world and we had the whole our whole black environment, banks and everything was black, they came and they burnt us down, right? All through history, every time we get one step up, they come and put it back down. Black people don't make up but 1% of wealth in this entire nation. 1%. Now, with 1%, just like another thing, okay, with the immigrant things, okay, they taking all the immigrants back, okay. But a part of what they took the immigrants back was because they were Mexican, they call it people of color, because you
mhm.
can't let a whole bunch of brown people come over here and get with the black people, because now we have a leg up. Whoever has the numbers has the power. And that's how the world is ran. That's how it's always ran. Whoever has the most people has the most power. So if they let those immigrants stay over here, now I know the part about the immigrants because I didn't like how they was coming taking it. I'm from Chicago, taking all the jobs and all this. Okay, I get that part. But a big part of that was because they were people of color. And so you can't let them numbers get too big. So I get that. I get that. That's why they did it. So this whole thing about race, it ain't gonna never go nowhere. Am I happy with Trump? No. But let me tell you what happened with that race. When they did this thing with the Democrats and the Republicans, the whole thing
Mhm.
was the Democrats did not know their audience. You have to know how your audience is ran. You got Gen X, Gen Z, whoever the heck it is, all these people, and what the Democrats kept doing was talking about black men. How are you going to keep running on black men and they vote mostly with their black women? You see, it was over 80 something percent. So when Kamala and all of them came up there and started talking about that, you're losing. When you keep reaching, when
Yeah.
they kept talking about the LGBT, people through with that, you're losing. When they kept talking about
Yeah.
the feminist movement, you're losing. You know what I'm saying? Republicans are totally against all of that. And people tired of that. You see, okay, April, I'm gonna try to make it real clear on this part. You see how
Okay.
they went and got P. Diddy for something they said he did, but they not going to get anybody else. Trump was in on that too with the child trafficking. Trump was in on all of that. All these rich people in on it. What was that? Nickelodeon, all them, they showed all the people that did it to all those children that, trafficking all those kids. And what happened? They gonna go get every black man that had a little money so that they can knock them out so we can forget about it. But still, they're not gonna say anything about the other people that are all Caucasian white people. You know what I'm saying? This whole world is built on, let's get rid of the black people. let's make sure we keep black people real low. So the thing is, if they see how the Mexicans numbers are going up, it's like 16% Mexican and 14% black. If you let the Mexicans numbers go up, now you don't have to deal with black people because they never deal with the bottom. So I'm sorry, April, I came up here and ran it all over. But
no, are we listening? Amber, you still there listening?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
well, Carol,
uh-huh.
do you ever think we like I believe something big is coming, and baby,
Uh-huh.
it ain't gonna have nothing to do with race.
So what I believe, everything has to do with race.
Yeah.
And the reason I think that, because they got to keep a race of black people. They got to keep the black people down. No matter what happens in this world, you got to keep the black people down. You know what I'm saying? They're scared. When you're scared of a group of people, you cannot let them get any power. Why do you think they just start? If you look on your TV, any advertisement and stuff, they're always preaching black and white couples now. Black and white couples. They're starting to make their white men look like black men by adding a mustache to them. Let me give you a fade that we done already had, and then make this man famous for a fade that we had for years with our kids. You know what I'm saying? Everything is taken from black people because we don't have the money to patent everything, you know, that we got. So it just get turned back over to that, like a bebop or whatever was some Chinese people took Soul Train. You know what I'm saying? You take everything. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing is just bull. But let me tell you about this with this DEI thing. Okay, this DEI thing, it didn't make me no difference too much about that because, like you said, they already took away what was that?
Affirmative action.
Affirmative action. Yeah. It's already taken away. And then come to find out, we were not getting the money anyway for affirmative action. I went to school and stuff. I didn't get none of that money. Right. It was always white people together. My sister friend, she got 3 friends that's white, but they all got the money and they had money. You know what I'm saying? So come on with all this bull. And so like DEI, they trying to make, I seen they talk to Tabitha Brown and was like, you need to take your stuff out of store stuff. No, you don't. What you need to do, if you really concerned about that, go in there and buy all black products. Don't buy nothing but black products.
Yeah, then that way I wouldn't go boycott them stores.
No, because then this the thing with people. You'll boycott something for a month, 2, 3 months, and then you done with it. Now, what about them people with their money? They supposed to be poor now? Something they didn't work years to build.
Right.
Yeah, you're boycotting the wrong thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now Walmart and all of them is on it.
Yeah, well, yeah, they want everybody to boycott Walmart, Target, and some other stores. And I'm like, I'm not doing that because there are black vendors that can't afford, distributing their products in all of these stores, so they use Walmart and Target. And I'm like, and that's what I'm saying. We so messed up that you can't even tell people this. And I bet you most of them people, them black vendors probably don't even have an online service where you can order. Like Target is actually buying their products and putting them in their stores.
See? But that's what I'm saying. It's just too much. And the thing is, look, remember when TikTok shut down? That was such bull crap. When they shut down TikTok, me and my son had already talked about that. We thought they was going to let it go for 24 hours, but they let it go for 12. That wasn't nothing but because they just switched over all their systems to go to Meta. Do you think they ain't already Trump, whoever the Meta man is and all that? You think they ain't already signed with the Chinese about TikTok? Get out of here. It's y'all bigger fools. Come on. That deal has already been done. Do you think they're gonna let that much money stay on the table and they don't get a piece of it? Come on. That's why TikTok was shut down so that they can build up their stuff over Metasaur to connect to TikTok. That was the whole thing that took place. And it took 12 hours. I want them to shut it down for at least a week. And the reason why is because too much social media is driving people crazy. Let people come back to their senses. Shut this stuff down so they can come back to their senses and know, oh, I might have to work on me. Oh, there is other things in the world. You know, people was crying and stuff over TikTok. I'm on TikTok, but you know what? Come on. This is just a bunch of bull. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, April. This is just too much for me. Come on, stop being stupid.
Yeah. So, you know, so what do you think about Black people when they say DEI, they're taking away our civil rights and stuff?
Civil rights is gone. Civil rights is gone already. But okay, I can see them being passionate about. I'm not gonna never state nothing against my people because other people don't state anything against their people. And let me just say this, April. That's why on social media bothers me so bad when we got the Black people going against Black men or the Black men going against the Black women, you know, all this stuff. Stop going against your own people. And then they be like, well, they did something bad, so they should have to suffer. No, they don't. Then why do they have to suffer? Look, Trump was already a felon and he got in office. Did anybody say anything about that? Look at Biden. He took his child out of jail. Did anybody say anything?
So you don't think what about me? Like I do, I talk about people like Roland Martin because to me they don't spread knowledge. They spread things because do you have a problem when you say we shouldn't talk about our people? Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk about people like Roland Martin and D.L. Hughley because I call them gatekeepers.
Okay. So gatekeepers, is that another thing for being a coon?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you and I both know half that stuff that they spew out don't be facts.
Right.
So I'm not supposed to talk about people like Roland Martin when I say I want to just take he looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy and just poke him. See, that's what I'm saying. You know, because we got to get rid of the Roland Martins. Mm-hmm. We got to get rid of them type of people. We really do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about that?
Now, well, see, I grew up in a time, well, you know, with the Black Panther and stuff. My sister dated one of the Black Panther.
I'm 64.
So the way that I grew up, so the way I grew up, you don't never go against your people. I don't care what happens. I don't care what happens. If my son was go out there and commit a crime right now and they was like, you know, he committed the crime, would you tell him no? If a Black person committed a crime right now and I saw they critic, I'm not going against nothing because white people are never, you know, put up against whatever they do, and they never say a word. Just like all those white feminists kept telling on Black women, we're with you. And then when it came time to vote, they were with their men. You know what I'm saying? And with their people.
They didn't vote for Cam, did they?
There you go. That's why I don't speak against my people. I never speak against my people. And I'm never going to speak against, you know, that's why I said my people, my men. And then the thing when they go in and they be like, men, Black men, lazy, they don't want to work. I don't want to hear that bull because we've been working our whole life. All my brothers, my sons, my all that.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
Right.
I think we're going to advance going into the new stage of life. We cannot be listening to like Roland Martin.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you want to talk about somebody on your show, you talk about them. But I'm just saying, for me, I never will. But the thing that I will say is, I think the thing Trump is doing is, remember how he got in office? He's like, I'm going to deport all these people. I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, So while
Mm-hmm.
he in office, he's writing all these ordinances up. I think the immigration thing and all this is going to die down within 2 to 3 months. Right now, if you get in office, say you're the president of some company, you're going to come in fire blazing. Then you're going to
Oh
pull that
yeah.
back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Yeah.
just all a show. This is a show. And for the people that's loving it, is loving it. But Trump don't care about nobody. Trump is straight. When you get that much money, you straight narcissist, not even just narcissist. You don't care about nobody. Elon Musk don't care about nobody. They put all this stuff together years ago. They playing chess, we playing checkers. We can't even imagine the stuff that's coming next. You know what I'm saying? So I just sit
Well,
back and
can
wait
you
and
think?
go
Okay,
ahead.
can you sit back and think, Carol,
Mhm.
that it would be some good stuff that's going to happen?
With Trump in office? Uh
Yeah.
I know Trump don't like black people, so I don't really think so. But I think this is what I think, though, April. I think they're gonna have to give us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that he
Mm,
doesn't look like he's against black people.
okay.
Everybody can put up that facade all the time. So I think that he gonna facade a little bit, but then he
Okay.
gonna stab you back in the back. You know what I'm saying? A horse never changes his colors. I would never go back and think of not even Trump. I mean, you already know the deal with him. I just don't go that way. You don't have to tell me something more than twice. And I go, oh, okay,
But
well, let
check
me see
this
if you'll
out.
stab my back again.
Yeah. But check this out. But
Uh-huh.
everybody was so forgiving with Biden and Clinton.
That because it was something wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? Because the true black people know the game. How many years,
Yeah.
how we used to have to say our stuff and they used to put it in books and songs and
Yeah.
stuff so people didn't know?
Mhm.
People talking too
Yeah.
much. You know what I'm saying? You never when you play cards, do you show your hand? Stop
No.
showing your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, but people just don't know. This is all a game, but you got to play this game correctly or you out. You know what, April, the thing is with me, I know that there are good people in every race, but I will always show up for my race. You know what I'm saying? There's bad people everywhere in the world, but
Oh
they
yeah.
don't care about they bad people and they thing, do they? Trump's a felon. Do they care? How can a felon get in? Oh man, come on with that. Come on with that.
But
All that was set up.
Carol, like I work with different organizations here in Joliet, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm on different boards. See, I'm still out here in the community.
Okay.
And when we tried to tell people
Mm.
years ago that you can be a felon and become president, because there was a lot of warehouses that moved out here to the Joliet Elwood area. And
Uh-huh.
so then I was working with an organization that was trying to find jobs for people with felons, because once you're a felon, you can't get a job.
Right.
Or you. And when we were trying to tell people that, do you know that you can become the president of the United States with the
Mhm.
felon? They didn't believe us. They thought we was crazy. And we were
Okay.
trying to tell people then, like, we can use this. If you can become the president, why can't you be forgiven as a felon and be able to get a job? Now, I mean, not all felons, but a certain class.
Right.
But
Right.
people, and I guess the thing that I can't stand about the people like the Roland Martins and all of them is these are things you need to be talking about. Why the Constitution? Why we still consider 3/5 of human beings? Make us whole. I mean,
See?
these are things that's out there that they should be talking about. I'm pretty sure Roland Martin them knew that you can be a felon and become president.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yep.
because most of people in our race end up with felons.
Right. And you
And
know
so
why?
when we were
Mhm.
trying to tell people that so you can go to court and be able to get a job. If you can become president, you should be able to go work in one of these warehouses. If you
Yep.
can become president, you should be able to be on the township board, where I know a person that got elected, but because he had a felon on his record,
See?
like they removed him. But that ain't Trump's fault.
Oh no, I know that.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's like, to me, they're not fighting for the real things that we should be fighting for.
Right.
That's what I get mad about.
Okay.
Y'all
Well,
not fighting for what we really should be fighting for.
exactly.
Y'all can go somewhere and hide, because I just feel like y'all the gatekeepers, and like we're still not going to advance.
Mhm. Now the thing
Yeah.
is, this the thing. Since black people has been through, growing up, we had all this racism and stuff, right? But we also, everywhere we go, we gotta code switch. We gotta do this. I'm tired, April. All my life, I had to do different things. When we drive, we got to make sure ain't no police come. If they is, we got to put our hands on the wheel. We got to tell our kids by the time they're about 8, 9 years old, you got to make sure if you see a police, you do this. You got to. Other people, other races don't have to tell their children that. Our children have to grow up when they're like 7 and 8 years old because of this world and the hate for our people. Now, all that stress, what it leads to is, when you get in your 40s, 50s, 60s, like that, you end up with a whole lot of different diseases, diabetes, and all that. I know they say it's through the way you eat. Okay, it's through the way you eat, but it's also for childhood trauma. Why did we have to, growing up, we had to beat, people had to your parents had to beat you to tell you, okay, I'm beating you, so you do not do this, you do not do that. Other races, they got beat, but they didn't get beat because of that. You know what I'm saying? Our whole life we have been mistreated. We're tired. You know what I'm saying? When is it our turn? Do you feel like you're free? When is I'm gonna be free to walk out the door, do whatever? I don't have to look behind my back. Even if I'm in a great area, I don't have to look this way. I'm free. I can do what No, we are never free as black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm so tired of that. Why you think your blood pressure's so high? It ain't because you got to eat too much salt and all that. Look at our food, the sources of our food. We get fed crap. All our food is crap. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started growing my own food. But that's just another subject. But anyway, why is it that you have to downgrade us and put us through all this? So as we grow up, why in the heck do we have to have all this? Why do we have to be mistreated like this? We are totally mistreated. And then people will be like, y'all lazy. Don't come here with that lazy stuff with me.
Yeah.
We have grown everything in this country, built everything in this country. I don't want to hear none of that. That's why I tell you, I would never go against my people. I would never talk down on my people. It doesn't matter to me because everybody else, they don't care.
Right. Yeah, the ones that ain't doing right, because they should have been checked way back from slavery days. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it's not a point like you had people like the Roland Martins, the D.L. Hugleys, and all of these people. I call them, the plantation masters workers. And they still working. So they need to be talked about. They really do. Because they're not giving out the right information.
Right.
And that's the problem I have, and I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. Yeah. I'm gonna tell it. I don't give a damn about Roland Martin and all of them other people. I finally got my 80-something-year-old uncle to start thinking a different mindset. See, Kel, that you got to admit, we had a whole mindset with this whole Democratic Party too now.
Yep. Okay,
Hey,
what would like
Amber, you still there? Did you want to chime in?
right?
You know Amber, right? Yeah, Amber, did you want to chime in on anything?
I was just waiting for y'all to finish y'all's conversation.
Go ahead,
Okay.
To be,
Amber. Be gone in a
Yeah,
few
go
minutes. So
ahead,
go
Amber.
ahead.
I'm listening to Carol. I see her view. I see a lot of, since y'all gonna throw color in it, black people saying the exact same things that Carol is saying. But in my reality, in my life, the black people I know,
Mhm.
they are not saying and they do not agree. Their life is not nothing like what you're saying. So it's just a minority of your minority that feel like you do. See, and the ones that don't feel like you voted for Trump. And I'm gonna just leave it right there. I'm done.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody
Mhm.
black didn't have the same black experience neither.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
that's another problem. You
And we
know,
got
uh,
we got a lot of people out here that's switching over. I can't stand it. You got a lot of people over here that's switching over. I'm not gonna switch over because I know what I lived and
switch
I know
over
what
to
I've
what?
seen. You know what I'm
Switch
saying?
over to what?
Right. To
I,
Coonville. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going
oh,
there.
well,
You know
I
what a
don't
queen
I
means?
don't think
What
it's
means a
switching
queen?
over, Carol. It's just like for me, like I couldn't understand how Biden became president, um, because he was part of the crime bill, like
You know,
all of that stuff. So it's not like people are switching over to the coons. It's like we're seeing we're seeing what we was programmed by one party. We're seeing that wasn't true. Where maybe and maybe can we think about what the other people do? I think that's
Uh,
what's happening. I don't think it's a point because Carol, now you know them
uh-huh.
the Democrats that lied to us. They didn't
Yep.
give us nothing. We gave them our votes and they gave us jack shit.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So,
But the way I think of it, ain't no politician. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, you are no
right.
good.
Right.
And that's
They
my view
all
on that.
bad. Yeah.
Yep.
That's how we
Y'all
and
all
that's
ain't no
how I
good.
say it. But
Mhm.
what I'm saying is, what gets me is like when Trump got there the first day and said there's only man and woman, I was like, oh, but
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
no, I'm a Trump supporter. No, you just gotta go with what's right. Or
Right.
if he does something that I agree with, yeah, I'm gonna talk about yeah, I like what he did.
Hmm.
'Cause
Right.
he's not gonna be able to please everybody. But you
Right.
got people ready to unalive you, girl, if you say
Oh.
anything that this man done good. And I'm thinking, y'all wasn't on Obama like this when he didn't give us nothing. We thought he was our hope.
Hmm. Hmm. That's why I
You
say they both ain't no good. Neither one of the
yeah,
parties
none of
because
them,
it's for
and none
them.
of them no good. So we
Right.
just gotta hope that something good is gonna happen. And I'm not gonna sit up here and just say, like, everybody keeps saying, well, it's gonna get worse. I ain't saying that shit. I'm sitting
No.
up here saying something big getting ready to happen. And
Okay.
I can just feel it. I know it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be for the good. Now I
Okay.
don't know what it is, but I feel it. I'm not gonna keep talking negative like every day that Trump's in office. I got it. Hell, that's stress right there on folks.
Show
If
is.
people
I
sitting
look
up
at that.
here,
Mhm.
yeah, people sitting up here every day worrying about what Trump doing.
Hmm.
Y'all causing
Not
more
me.
stress to yourself. But I'm
Yep.
saying to other people, or they
Yep.
taking the information and they spewing it to fit they lies and all of their stuff. Like Brandon Johnson, girl, the way he gave his speech, I'm like, indignant.
I
Like,
don't know who he is.
girl, the mayor of Chicago. You say you from Chicago.
Oh, girl, shit. I'm like, you know what? You see how he turned. I'm telling you, money can make you turn.
Right.
Money.
You see how he turned that whole thing
Yep.
into indigenous people, and we like, where did he come? These are not.
See? Yep.
He gave that speech, and see, this is what I'm saying, Carol. The people like the Brandon Johnsons, they need to go because they're spewing false information. They're misleading people about the law and what the project is about. That's what I'm saying. Now, you know he sat up there. You heard him.
Yeah.
And y'all know that man was lying.
Yeah.
Lying straight through his teeth.
Yeah.
And I ain't supposed to say nothing.
Yeah.
See, this is why I say we have a big problem, Carol. Nobody wants to address the elephant in the room. Nobody, I don't give a damn what color you is. That man sat up there and just told a whole bold-faced lie.
Yeah.
And blacks like just eating them up, loving it. And I'm like, what? Oh my God. But the love of money. So, so now, so how did you feel sitting there listening to Brandon Johnson lie to the black people that day at that luncheon?
I just said, here we go again. Here we go again. I'm telling you, that love of money will make you. It's very few people who will just take, be honorable. And you know what I'm saying? For the love of money, people will do a whole bunch of stuff. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was just. See,
I mean,
and
this man sat up there. I had to go back. I watched it on the news because I got the TV on, but it's on mute. Okay. So I'm and then I got 3 devices. I had to go back and listen to this man. I'm like, did Brandon Johnson really say this? Like he's a whole complete fool. Like this is why I feel the way I feel. Like people like the Brandon Johnsons, we're never gonna progress because you're lying to people. This isn't what it was about. No indigenous people. Those are Indians. Like those are Indian people. He tried to put the Indian people in with the immigrations, and it's like, oh my God. And it's like you're lying. You're lying. It's not about that. It's about immigrants, illegal immigrants, and their criminal records. And he done threw in the Indian people. Girl, you can't make this stuff up. And so yeah, Amber, like everybody knows, and the people of Chicago want that mayor out. Girl, they done did some scandalous stuff up there in Chicago to them black homeowners. That's why they was like, if ICE come, they wanted ICE to come. Chicago is like a ghost town now. Them people, it's a shame that them people, the citizens of Chicago, wanted ICE to come in because Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, and them people on the city council, and all of them people was trying to steal people's properties, do the back taxes, everything they could to swipe up their land to give to the immigrants and charge them double. Now that's what they got going on in Chicago. And ain't nobody supposed to say nothing about it. Like, really? Them people in Chicago be down there at them city council meetings. They said we will help ICE get these people out of here. They have ruined the city of Chicago. And the mayor and all of them.
Yep.
They done took in people's properties and lands and everything.
Yeah, you can't even eat. We can't even afford to eat. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah.
giving free money. Let me get you your free houses. Let me get your free health insurance. But we got to pay for all that. Come on.
Hey, guess
Yeah.
what?
What?
Trump put
What?
Trump putting an end to all that shit. And guess what else?
What?
Anybody, I don't understand how people can want illegal immigrants that rape and murder and fondle your children. How in the hell can you want them to stay just because of their skin color? Send them motherfuckers back to
Mm-hmm.
where they came from. They're
That one that
illegal.
got the
They
feelings
are
in the village.
illegal. Illegal.
That man,
Send all the
yeah.
illegal back to where the fuck they came from. Period. You don't have to be black, white, poor, rich to figure that shit out. Look
Uh-huh.
what they've done to Chicago.
Yep.
White people didn't do that. The black illegal immigrants, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, all them illegal criminals that they sent over here, and Biden allowed that.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
border
I'm
is
gonna
now
tell you,
closed. The border is
that
fucking closed.
Chicago
Be
is
the
a
fuck
ghost town.
happy. Be the fuck happy about something, god damn it.
Right. And Chicago is a ghost town. I talked to my uncle yesterday. It's a ghost town
Wow.
because there is so many illegals in
Yep.
Chicago.
Yep.
Like these people, that's why they all been staying in homes, 3 and 4 families. And then you look
Mm-hmm.
up because they're illegals. They're not paying the taxes. They're able to save their money. They're
Yep.
getting their money. That's why they're able to live the way they live, to open the restaurants, to have the
Yep.
nice telephones, because they played on the system.
Yep. Yep.
They
Now that's
played
true.
on the system.
Yeah, they give them their businesses and stuff and send them over
Yeah,
here. Yep.
yeah.
And then they send money back, bring the people back here with them, the other people here. You know what I'm saying? But do they
Mhm.
give us money like that? Do they give us a business? No.
No,
No.
mm-mm. No. I used to work for EEOC.
Did
None
you?
of them organizations,
See?
and that was in the late 80s, 90s. I was in the
Okay.
the, the Dirksen building.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
had to
was.
go
I
to the
was.
EEOC on somebody.
Yeah,
And guess what? And guess what? April's not white.
April, you ain't white.
no, I ain't white. I'm black and proud. But I think my mission in life was to call out these folks because I'm tired. Carol, I'm tired of all of these generational curses we got. I'm tired of us not wanting to address things that go on in the family. I'm tired of this. What stays in the what stays in this house, what goes on in this house stays in this house. We done brought a lot of trauma on ourselves too, Carol.
You think so?
Yes, because we have not addressed a whole lot of issues.
But this the
Like,
thing, April. So
Be
like
careful, April. Be careful, April. You getting ready to be a coon.
no, she ain't gonna be no coon. April ain't never been a coon. Now,
mm-mm.
no, I'm gonna call a coon a coon. Now, if you a
No,
coon, then
yeah,
you
she
know what I'm
laughing
saying.
because see, people call me a coon when I talk about like we need to talk about things in our race, like how we Carol and you cannot. I did the show, The Elephant in the Room. You'll
Okay.
have you'll have some people that'll favor the light skinned over the
Oh.
darker skinned people.
Mm, mm. Yeah, they got
Am I
problems.
right? Huh?
Yes, yes, yes. That's true. That's true.
I
But
mean,
then,
that
go ahead.
we don't want to address that even in our mind, we rather go with the light skinned person than the dark chocolate. And you will see the difference in the families, how they treat the light skin and the dark skinned people. You'll see it.
Okay.
And we
See,
don't talk about these type of things. We don't talk about the daddy got kids on the other side of town or sleeping with that woman. And then why you sleeping with this man's husband and all of this other kind of stuff.
let me ask you a question though, April. Don't that go on in every race?
Well, it probably do, but
Yeah.
I look at things from my point where I see generational curses keep going on.
Okay.
I know things that have gone on in my family, like and we are us cousins, like we stopping this mess.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. The thing that I'm thinking about is for us as a people to get to grow, I think well what I talk about is what ways can we grow as a people? And I don't believe in that black brown stuff. I'm talking about black people. First of all, if you start putting black brown and all this in the group, then you're not going to get far because now you're talking about too many subjects and you're bringing too many people in it.
Right.
You know,
Well,
I'm talking about
well,
black people. You see how
I
the Asian,
understand that. We
you
don't
got
even
that?
have any good black leaders now.
Right.
Who do we
Right.
have?
I don't know. Nobody.
We
That's what
don't
I'm
have any
saying.
good black leaders,
Yep.
and um, and then you got the coons, you got the gatekeepers, Roland Martin, the Brandon Johnsons that's being paid to spew their mess
Yep.
because
Yep.
they're not right.
Yep. That's why I'm saying you
But you know,
always got to have an
I
enforcer.
shouldn't talk about Brandon Johnson because he's my color. No, Brandon, you told the whole complete lie. So
Yeah.
who's going to stand up to these people and say stop lying to your people?
Nobody.
See, that's what I'm on right now.
Okay. The
That's
see,
what
but
I'm on.
I don't feel nobody's gonna. So then you stand up, right? You said you wanted to talk about, and you can talk about the
Yeah.
coons or whatever. Is it another word that you use that don't say coons for people? I don't know what the other word is. You said
And the
gatekeeper.
gatekeepers,
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
Okay.
they say I like white people over black people. No, I just want my people to rise up. I don't need them to have people lying to them. You know,
Okay.
we need people that's going to tell the truth. You know,
Hmm.
money is the root of all evil. Cause you heard Brandon Johnson. This just happened. You know he that man sat up there and told a complete lie, and then people just grasp hold to it. And this is what I'm saying. We have been grasping hold to everything these low down, dirty people have been telling my people, which has been a bunch of lies and a crock of shit, and then nobody is we still not getting anywhere.
Hmm. Yep. But then the way I look
Wait
at
a
it
minute,
is
hold on. Hey
okay.
Matthew,
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
good
Hey
morning.
Matthew.
Yes.
We got Amber. You got to speak to everybody when you come in. Speak to everybody on the panel.
Good morning.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Go
right.
ahead,
So
Matthew.
All right. It's a cloudy in Plano today, so just want to say hello to all of y'all.
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Good
Well,
morning.
You're doing
Good morning. How you
so.
feeling? How you living? What do you have? You want to comment on what we talking about?
Well, I was just having a great day today. I'm just getting ready to go for a walk, and hope y'all do the best.
Okay. You like to watch the trains, right?
Yeah, I do watch trains. Yes, just
okay.
downloaded last
Yeah.
week. You can always
Yeah.
look at my train videos.
Oh, I know. I know my subscribers because I go to everybody's channels.
Yeah, you
So,
Yes,
do.
and
I
yes, and
go to
don't for,
everybody's channels. I stay in there for at least 5 to 10 minutes. I go back and I listen to their videos because I'm trying to support all the content creators. Because
yes,
Mm.
at
we
the end
do.
of the day, we content creators. We need views. We need views.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, and the train videos that there were mostly there was a union. There's two Union Pacific Railroad trains that I done, and the BSNF trains that I do as well, mainly.
Oh, well, you would love to live in my building because we get them freight trains all the time. But I don't
Yes.
know. So, um, somebody told me that they've been hitting them freight trains up. And I was like,
Hmm.
boy, I wish I knew somebody that was hitting them up. Yeah, I said it. If I could
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I always watch
and
Virtual Rail Fans channel. I see all the
actually,
trains in Iowa, and there's one in the Cam in Fort Worth, and they got one in Missouri and the North Carolina and everything, California.
yeah.
Okay,
We got one that comes straight through Atlanta. You ought to see.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll check
Yeah,
it out.
goodness. Yeah.
And girl, these freight trains, they come behind me. They come all the time. Like I say, I ain't been
Yeah.
hearing the whistle blow. Like I say, they say they've been hitting them up because they would be stuck on the tracks for like
Hmm.
30 minutes and stuff. The trains, and I'm like, shoot, they gave them enough time to hit them up.
Huh.
Shoot, that's on them.
That's then they can't walk on the track or can't drive on the track because that's only for trains.
I know. Well, I don't know
Hmm.
how they was doing it, but they said they was hitting up the freight trains,
Oh wow.
getting alcohol and computers and everything. I'm just saying what I heard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, so-
I didn't hear
and
about
me,
it.
huh,
I wish I'd have got some.
girl, honey, I was like, where they at?
See,
Where they
All
at?
right, y'all have a great day.
you too.
Okay, thank you, Matthew.
All
Stay
right,
blessed.
okay.
Yeah. So me, Carol, um, and I know, and it bothers a lot of black people that I sit up and talk about these black people. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Why can't they not be talked about?
Okay. Mm. I
Because
mean, but what you do is what you do.
yeah, but now check this out. Now look at Tiffany Hinger. What that crazy lady done did over there in Dalton. Those
Okay.
all of that money, 5.3 million. The way she locked out the people, she really played on the senior citizens a lot. I mean, this woman, girl, I know you done heard of Tiffany Hinger, the worst mayor, who happens
Uh,
to be black.
you
She's
know
all
what? I
black.
don't know who that is. I don't follow. I don't do news. I don't do news that often. I just go
Well,
by.
honey, she all over
Yeah.
social media and stuff. Cause
Okay.
I mean, they've been having some showdowns at the town hall meetings. Girl, this
Okay.
woman came to a city a township meeting dressed up as Nino Brown from New Jack City.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Playing Rihanna song, bitch better have my money. Yeah.
Oh, what? Wow. Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. Even the ones that we got in leadership, they're terrible. They're still
Yeah.
lying to the people. The cycle continues. When are we going to
Mhm.
break this cycle and call our people out? The ones that ain't right.
They're never
This
gonna do
one,
that
and so
because
that's why
right.
we're never going to get anywhere.
But then let me ask you a question. They're not calling out other races either. So why should we call out
I
ours?
don't care about the other races. I care about man. I care about a person like Tiffany Hinger or Brandon Johnson, who's the mayor
Mhm.
of Chicago, who if you are a black man, you didn't even think about your race of people. You
Mm-mm.
thought about the migrants. You didn't care about them.
Mhm. And then you know what? He wasn't caring about the migrants either. He got paid for that. He was caring about
Yeah,
money. It's all about money. Everything's about money and race. Money and race. So how can we get what we need to get? Nobody cares about the other people. And then people can say, okay, you supposed to care about this. No, everybody across the board is lying. Everybody is lying. And everybody is get paid under the table. Everybody is. So then you say, okay, it's a very few.
Because he went to the city council.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, how much was he asking them for 10 million for the migrants when they came? And I thought then, I said, if they get 10 million, I said all of them, the mayor, all of them, they gonna probably get half of a million and all of this, and before it even reaches the migrants. So you mean to tell me, like, there is not one black person out there that could do the job, get the job, and it ain't about money.
It ain't about money until they get into office. So he did think he would do all this, and he came in with good faith, and then once he got in office, that money started hitting, he switched. But you know who didn't switch? I cannot remember this guy. I'm not good with names. It was this black guy two black guys that they put out. They were in the was it the House of Rep? It was House Representative something. They put them out and went against them, and they got put back in. I cannot remember what their name was, but they stood for black people, and they said they didn't care how it went. It didn't matter how much money they went with. They was gonna stay with their people. So it's very seldom that people stay with their people when it comes to money. You know, decisions. This whole world. Let's just say this, April. The whole world is built on killing. Okay. We live in a capitalistic world. It's all about the money. We can say a damn thing ain't funny. It's all about money. And so people already kill off people to get what they need. You know what I'm saying? How many countries, states, everything is taken away because it's all about whoever has the most power to do this. United States got the biggest, what do you call these things? Army and all this. They got the biggest, and so they have the most power. Whoever has the most power is the people that get the things. We don't have a whole lot of power. Look how Gucci and all that. Gucci and all them, they're not letting black people in those industries. The industries that has the highest wealth, you're not getting in there. They'll let you make something, but you're never getting up there. You see how fast they took down, what was his name? Kanye West. Billionaire. They took his butt down so fast. You know what I'm saying? They got right in his bank account and took it.
Kanye was trying to tell even us people, us black people couldn't stand Kanye. Kanye was trying to tell us the truth. Nobody wanted to listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's over in a whole other country now. But he was trying to tell us.
But the thing is,
and nobody wants to listen. And that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to sit at their table. I want to sit at my own table with my own people. We too busy trying to sit at the table with them.
Right.
That's one of our problems.
Let me tell you a good thing I think is coming out of Trump being in office. I think that black people are finally going to get back alert that people in this world, white people don't care who you are. Go with your people. Now, am I saying, that's what I'm saying. Believe in your people. Build up your stop all this individualism.
Right. Build up your community. Build up this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, them Republicans, all they've been about is getting money. They ain't care who it come from.
Exactly. They don't care.
And so we need to start training our way of thinking like that. So that's what I was saying. It's something good.
That's the good part, April. Yep, that's the good part gonna take place.
People gonna start thinking different. But see, they can't think different if you got the Rolling Mountains out here and the Brandon Johnsons. See you and some of these people, they will forever believe Pillsbury Doughboy, Rolanda Martin They will forever believe what he's saying. Or even
Mhm.
like Brandon Johnson when he said that. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. If these people, them the ones got to be removed in order for us to see the
See?
good. We can't even see nothing good because we too busy every day looking for something bad. I'm saying every day. I'm thinking I'm not going to say the world ended because Trump in office, or I'm going to be
Yeah.
homeless, or I'm going to be starving to death because Trump in
No.
office. That's what people have you thinking. Oh, it's getting ready to get worse. You know, eggs $6 a dozen. They're going to be $20. Yeah, I ain't going to put that out there in the atmosphere.
No.
So that's
I
what
don't
I'm
even
saying.
care.
Yeah,
Right. Put your
but
mind where it should go.
and that should be thinking positive. And I'm
Right.
thinking something positive, but I'ma still
Mhm.
talk about you lying Negroes, lying to my people. You lying to them, and that just ain't cool. That's why we in the situation we in, because we've carried too many lies. We haven't addressed a whole lot of things. And with my people, I don't care what no other race doing. I'm talking about my people. In order for us to unite, hell, you got some
Mhm.
people that can't even, they won't even hug a person and say,
Oh
I love
wow.
you.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And
Oh, you
I
gotta.
got people, I'm getting the inside scoop. I got family that work for DCFS, all of this. I'm seeing the way this cycle is going. We are our own worst enemies.
Be
We
strict
are
one.
own
Oh,
enemies.
you got somebody you got to take up out your thing.
Who?
Loud room. You have a person coming in your chat.
Oh, we interviewed some of the city male employees. Oh, okay. So, loud room. I don't care who Fania Duke slept with when she went on that Las Vegas trip and Andrew Holmes allegedly did what he did, but it's on tape. I don't care how many men she slept with. Don't come in here with this bull crap.
Yep.
Don't come in here because, I guess, we got background. Okay. So, loud room, don't come in here with that. I don't care if Fania Dukes slept with 50 men. When she went to Las Vegas, okay, and that man put something in her drink and filmed
See?
her and called the off-duty police officer and bragged and showed them how he took advantage of this woman after he had allegedly drugged her. Baby, don't come in here talking that stuff. I don't
Mm.
care if she slept with 1,000 men.
Mhm.
If it was consensual, that's fine. She didn't deserve to be drugged and allegedly raped and then it to be shown to the world.
Hey, Bud Files. Yeah, I don't know
Hey,
nothing about
but
all that. I don't even know what that is he's talking
well,
about.
see, that's got to do with the that's got to do with the Tiffany Henyard. This is what I'm saying. These are the black folks getting down out here in Illinois. This how they getting down. Now,
Oh, wow.
yeah, she took the township money. Yeah. But for Nia Dukes has slept with the police departments. But what I'm loud room, why would you come in here? I don't care. I don't care. And I think that's damaging to you to be
Mm.
even doing that because maybe Andrew Holmes them or Tiffany them, maybe they're paying you to. It don't matter. It don't matter if Fania Duke slept with 1,000 men. They didn't allegedly drug her and videotape her unconscious, showing her parts and what
Oh.
they did. Yes. So that's what allegedly Andrew Holmes did. These black leaders that we have here in Illinois, Carol. Yes. They went to Las Vegas for a training convention.
Okay.
And as a result, it was, I think, for Nia Duke's birthday, and she had always looked at Andrew Holmes as an uncle. So, they went on the strip. And so the next day she woke up and wasn't feeling right. Well,
Okay.
he had already called, because it was an off-duty Chicago police officer that was the security guy. He done
Okay.
called the man and had the video showing the man. So when they took the stuff to Tiffany Henyard, the worst mayor of Dalton, Illinois, who happens to be black, who done stole, girl, like $3.55 million, where my aunts and uncles, elderly, where their taxes are getting ready to go up probably triple to make the money back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are the people we have in leadership up here, and ain't nobody supposed to talk about them. Girl, they got me messed up. But Loud Room, okay, if you want, please, I'm gonna ask you. I don't care how many men for Nia Duke slept with if it was consensual. Okay, so trying to um see how they try to blame everything on the victims.
Yeah. Yep.
Andrew Holmes, baby, is going down. He is going down for what he did to that girl. And I bet you once he gets arrested for what he did to her in Vegas, girl, we don't know how many other women gonna come out and say he done did something to them. But when they went to Tiffany Henyard and told Tiffany, like, Tiffany, this happened in Vegas, she like, no, she fired him. She didn't want her career to be destroyed. What woman does that? Yeah, Loud Room, thank you for understanding, but baby, I don't get on no bandwagons like that. Not to destroy a woman, because there's videotape. There's actual video footage of what Andrew Holmes allegedly did to her.
Wow.
Thank God it was a great police officer that was like, no, dude, don't be calling me, showing me no woman's body parts and what you done did to them. He was just that bold to do that.
Ooh. Wow.
Let me find this and show y'all this video. So these people I shouldn't talk about, girl, please. I talk about them all day long. Y'all dirty. You doing this to your own people. This is why we can't even advance. Yeah. Rumors. The facts are Loud Room. There is a videotape. Now you said you understood. Now you want to talk about because of rumors. And again, ain't no court of law. They don't care how many. If Fania Deuce could have. Hold on, y'all.
Good morning, everyone.
Here go to
Today is
Nazi.
Tuesday, January 28th. The country store is serving chicken noodle soup. Blood pressure checks will be here from 10 to 12. Chair exercise is at 10:30 this morning. The tenant meeting will be today at 2 p.m. And game night will be at 6. So chicken noodle soup is in the country store. Blood pressure checks are from 10 to 12. Chair exercise is at 10:30. The tenant meeting is at 2. And game night is tonight at 6. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, so we got a lot of activities. I live in a assisted living building.
Okay.
Well, supportive living. Let me see. The first 5 floors are for people non-supportive, where they have AIDS, and then the rest, like I have a 1-bedroom apartment, and they have activities. Yeah, they
Okay.
have activities. Yeah, they do nice things here in the building.
Oh, good.
Okay, loud room reacts. Glad you're not small-minded. Okay, well, loud room to thanks for the invite, and but um you know I'm gonna tell you this: talking about Fania Dukes is not gonna help Andrew Holmes with his case. So, baby, doing coverage on her is not going to take away from the fact that he called the police officer that he called and FaceTimed, saved the footage, has the footage. The footage has been seen by the authorities. So there's nothing that's going ready to save him for what he did to her in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, April,
Yeah.
April, I got to go. But in
Okay.
closing, I would just like to say
Yeah, give
this.
me something closing. Yeah. I'm
We,
a ready
we,
to end too. I got to go give me some chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
hey, the chess game is over. Now we just playing dominoes, and we just watch the dominoes fall, like you seen in Chicago. The dominoes are
Hmm.
just gonna fall, and when they finish falling, I think everybody's gonna be the big thing that's coming. Everybody's gonna be happy. I think everything's gonna be fine. Just stay positive, you guys. I
Okay.
love you.
All
Be
right.
Yeah.
safe.
Love. Okay. Bye
And
bye.
I'm going to tell y'all, I believe something is really good going to happen. It's really, really going to happen. And
Okay.
I'm thinking positive. I'm not thinking we
Yeah.
great to, like, the world ready to come to an end. We done had presidents that's done got in office, all of them done committed crimes, and
Yep.
and while in office, before office, some just ain't got caught. So I'm not
Yep.
getting caught up in this Trump frenzy or Trump mania. Like every day, people want to report on him. Like
Mm.
y'all crazy. Ain't nobody
Yep.
getting ready to have me all worked up every day. What gets me is my people is y'all fall for it. So that's why I came back to let y'all know DEI was never for us, it was for the alphabet people.
Okay.
Everybody has hijacked the Civil Rights Act. And so, you know, that's my story. And I'll let you, Carol, get the closing statement.
Oh, I didn't have no statement. I'm just saying. Um, I just think it's crooks in all over the world in every race, and I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm not a person that I don't do politics and all this anyway. If stuff that's
Okay.
come my way, you know what I'm saying, and I got a young
Yeah,
child, so it come my way. But no
yeah.
matter what, I'm gonna stay with my people. People need to come back and be families instead of all this individualism.
Oh
And
yes. Oh
you
yes.
you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Because that ain't gonna get you
Yeah.
nowhere.
But see, that's because we've been listening. They had people tell them if they voted for Trump, don't even have your family eat Thanksgiving dinner with you. Girl, come on now. Now you know that was some hogwash.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why people keep thinking because you're another race, you're gonna be a better person. That's bull. That's bull. Stay
Yeah.
with the values that you have. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't just switch over like that, and you can't be by yourself. So two is always better
And
than one.
and
You
and
know.
and, and I'm gonna say this. Do not respect everybody's opinion. Do not fall out with your family over political views. Or
Right.
you can't come have Thanksgiving dinner because you voted for this person or that person. I
Wow.
mean, I can't believe we didn't got to be this low down. That just don't sit well with me. But they have,
No.
girl. You got the women at a view, girl, telling people, the, Joy Reid now, telling people, no, you don't have to you don't have to invite your family
What?
to Thanksgiving dinner. Yes, that's what
Oh
I'm
my
telling you,
goodness.
girl. They are still controlling our people, still
See.
controlling, mind controlling. They told
Mhm.
them you don't even
That's
have to have them
bad.
over for Thanksgiving dinner. And a
Yeah, that's
lot of
bad.
them ran with it too. Yeah, because
See.
they listen to these people. They believe what these people tell them.
Yep.
And it's a
Yep.
bunch of garbage.
Yep.
And so
That's
people
true.
like me, I get on here and I'm like, you got to be crazy if you fall out with your family over who they voted for. I mean, like, have we become that low down? Like you not speaking to your family member because of their religious or political beliefs? Like when did we become like this? But
April,
yeah,
it's people showing. You know what? Being on the internet shows you who's not that bright. So yeah, they just not bright people. I can't believe that's what I'm saying. Okay, I think everybody get your money. Okay, get your bag, get your bag, get your bag. And I don't need a bike. Come on,
mhm.
I don't even know that's some bullshit. That's some bull. Go with your
Yeah,
family. I
but you
mean,
got you got people like Whoopi Goldberg and Sonny Haskins. This is what they told people. I'm
wow.
telling you on the view. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
girl, I'm
Mm-mm.
telling you. The man controlling thing, girl, it's a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah. And
That's
and
why
and,
whoever
and
what you believe about this, April, whoever controls social media controls the people. I'm telling you, not all people, most of the people. I'm gonna tell you because social media is a
oh
mug. It can
yeah,
make you
I
think a
believe that.
whole lot. Yep,
I
it can
believe
have
that.
you thinking a whole lot of different ways.
Yeah, because
That's
you got
why.
the people like the rolling mountains that still out here, let it go. It's over. It's a
Yeah,
new day.
yeah.
Y'all got people thinking like next week, you know, everybody gonna be homeless or people getting ready to be starving. Girl, you can't make this stuff up. Now you know I ain't lying now, Carol. You know
Right.
I ain't lying. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and they the ones get the views. They not gonna send people or put my shows in the algorithm because I'm going
Nah.
against what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you, April. I'm gonna get off here and finish my work. Wait, your thing went out.
I don't have to know the
Okay.
full story. Oh,
Mhm.
loud room, baby. What I'm trying to tell you is
Mhm.
is allegedly there was video footage. Now, when it come out that there's no video footage, then I could think another way. But to just not like that woman, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, yeah.
See?
Yeah, I've learned a whole lot, when it came to all of this,
Okay.
defending people and all of that other kind of stuff. Girl, we don't know what folks do when they not with us.
Yeah.
I don't care
That's
who
true.
it is.
Yeah.
So I'm not, you won't ever hear me be out here like, oh, such and such. No, I made that mistake one time. I ain't making it again. So no.
See?
Mm-mm.
See? April
Yeah.
said, nope, we won't.
No. You
Okay.
won't get me again. I don't know what y'all do when y'all and we don't. So if
Exactly.
she lying, she lying. And if you
Yeah.
want to report on it, but I know I heard there was video footage, even in the paperwork. Officer Mouse recorded
Oh.
the thing. So yeah.
Okay. Well.
So but now, so it is what it is. Live room. I thank you for coming in here, but like I say, this is another problem with our community. You know, you got people like Tiffany Henry and all of these people, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And
Yes. Oh, she dropped down. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna wait for her to come back up. For April to come back up, and then we out of here. Y'all got some closing statements? I just came in to put my opinion on some of the subjects, and yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't listen to all this stuff anyway. Here we go, April. Okay.
I'm back. Everybody
Okay.
have a great day and
Yes.
peace out.
Okay,
Everybody.
bye.
And hey, just because, let me tell you something. Just because one man took office does not mean the world is going to come to an end.
Yep.
I'm thinking positive. I'm going to think
true.
positive. And so, like I did with the rest of these people, like I did when I voted for Obama the first time, I'm going to keep on having faith in these people. Well, not having faith, but just hope that they deliver the promises that they made while they were running. Because my faith ain't in none of it. Because I'm like you. I know they all crooks. They all dirty. They all scheming. That's why I had an issue with them, acting like one person was the only schemer.
Right.
But all of y'all. So that's, they made a whole lot of people go support, or I shouldn't even say support Trump. More so as y'all made people like him more, or went in his direction, because people were looking at y'all, at the other people, like, so y'all just gonna talk about Trump? Well, what about what these other people done did? And they've all done something. So, with y'all way of thinking and trying to talk about the man, only made people like him more, because they know all of y'all is crooks.
See? And the whole thing about the election with me, the whole thing about the election was, who's gonna help me? Who's gonna lower the prices? Who's gonna have put the wages up? I wasn't caring what nobody said. I don't care what they talking about. Only thing I talk about, what's gonna benefit me and my people. What's gonna benefit? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just talking, I'm talking about black people, but I'm also talking about
Yeah.
poor people because I'm in that realm. What are you
Right.
going to do for poor people? What are you going to do for black people?
Right.
You know what
What
I'm
are you
saying?
gonna
I
do
don't care.
for the disabled, the people on
Yeah,
disability? We only
right.
got a 2 point something increase. That's
See,
not keeping up with inflation. You know,
exactly.
we got a raise. That didn't keep up with the cost of living.
Exactly.
You
I
know,
could care less about all the other stuff.
right? And that's what I'm saying. So the
Yep.
Roland Martins, you need to be out here. You need to be gathering up some people to try to get to the White House. Because I wish I could get up there and talk to him and tell him my concerns as a
Okay.
62-year-old black woman getting a disability check every month. The things I'm concerned about. My
Yep.
check not keeping up with the cost of living.
Okay.
See, them the things I'm concerned about.
Right. Right.
You
I'm
know,
not concerned about all this other stuff. That because it doesn't
yeah,
it in a day, this the thing, in a day-to-day interaction with life, all that other crap they talking about does not influence my life one bit. I want to know what's gonna make my life better. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
what they talking about is not gonna even touch me or touch my money, do nothing.
yeah.
I don't care about all that old washed over bull. I just talking about the stuff that's going to affect me and my people on a day-to-day basis.
And I'm gonna talk
Mhm.
about those that's lying to my people and
Yep.
telling the real deal because y'all ain't
Mhm.
right. Y'all need to go.
See?
Y'all need to evaporate because in order for us to advance, those people have to be removed.
Okay.
I mean, people don't need to listen. How can we advance and they're sitting there listening to liars?
Yeah. That's why
And believe
I'm
me,
not going to listen to it. That's what I'm saying. You got to be able
yeah,
to discern. Then we realize you got to be able to discern people got to be able to discern what's reality and what's not. You know, what's
yeah,
the truth and what's not the truth. You know, something that
hmm
blowing air up our butts. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah,
put it blatantly. Yeah. But
hmm
thank you, April. Shoot, I'm going
Okay,
to eat
it
my
was good
beans and
to have you on
cornbread.
the panel. And
Thank you so
come back
much.
again, girl. You know I had them uncomfortable conversations
Uh-huh.
um,
Yep.
that people
Okay.
don't like to talk about. Um,
Exactly. Okay,
and
April.
so
I'll talk to you
I
later.
had them, hey, just like Swoop have her Saturday night special
Yeah.
show.
That's right. Get uncomfortable, right?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
right. I'll see
Okay.
you again.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for being
Uh-huh.
on the panel.
All
Okay.
right. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.